Let's check out this knife right here from Kansept Knives. This one is, again, part of a whole batch of knives that I'm currently playing catch up with because they all came in at the same time and I'm so severely behind. So this one's coming in via a pass around. This is a borrowed version, and this one is the Kansept Prometheus, and it is 3.29 inches blade length there, Satin CPM S35VN, Twill carbon fiber. This one should be pretty interesting. Of course, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below. So if you're interested in checking prices, availability, variants, all those details, right, those help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost, right? We got the typical wiping cloth and your warranty instructions and all that good stuff here in this nice little packet right there from Kansept. Then we have a nice little fabric. Well, we got your silica gel, of course, and you have a nice pouch here with a nice leather strap that has the Kansept logo embossed in it. Looks pretty good. And bam, here is the knife in a plastic baggie right there. Let's go ahead and make some room here, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen this knife before, but this, you guys are ready? This is the premium version of that knife. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Bam, here it is. Holy smokes. Okay. Right off the bat, I can tell you, it feels like a whole different knife, even though I have seen this knife, and I'll show it. I have it right here in my hand. I actually own this other knife, other version of this knife, the more affordable version. I'll show it to you in a second. This one already on hand feels like a whole different knife. Just the fact that it's made, done pretty much with different, more premium materials. So on the one side, we have the shredded carbon fiber, which is looking pretty good. All right, you guys take a look there. That's looking very, very nice. And then we have the titanium on the other side with the titanium pocket clip, which is very, very good too. This one is a flipper deployment, right, and a frame lock as compared to a liner lock on the more affordable version. We have the gold accents going through all around, right? Standouts back here are also gold pivot with gold pivot color as well to complement that gold hardware. I mean, you get the whole package right here looking really nice. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Well, bam. All right, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and get to that blade. Because, man, you guys take a look right here. That is a beautiful satin finish blade, flat grind going on there. And it is a Warncliffe blade, which you guys know if you've been following the channel for any amount of time. This is one, if not my favorite blade geometry of all times, right? This is a duck design, D-O-C-K, the Prometheus. And as far as steel, we have, again, premium material. So we have a premium steel. We have S35VN, Kansept logo here, right? The sub-model number letter combination there, which Kansept tends to do for some reason. And we have for Prometheus and the designer logo on this side. So quite a little bit of billboarding going on, right? But that is okay. I kind of get used to it. I'll tell you that much because I kind of got used to it on my budget version. So that's pretty nice. Again, ooh, good access to that lock bar, by the way. So we have a steel insert here for steel on steel contact. Looks to be about 40% of the way in. So that's pretty good. And a nice little shake shutter action, right? That flipper feels really good. Now there's a nice little cutout section right here for your index finger. Bam. So you can just deploy this guy to your heart's content. Look at that. Whoops. Right? Remember, don't put pressure on the lock bar. That's a common mistake. Even us knife content creators forget about that sometimes. For me, as I'm switching from a different locking mechanism to a frame lock, I often forget. So tend to put my fingers on the pocket clip if I can, or this further up portion of the handle. But you don't want to put pressure here on the lock bar because then it just practically makes it impossible to flip. But here we go. Let's try that again. Bam. All right. You can, let's see. Ooh, light switch it. All right. Can you push button it? All right. You can do both, right? Push button it, light switch it, whichever one you want to do all day, every day. The beautiful drop point action. Check out the alignment right there. That is money.
Money!
That's looking really, really good right there, guys. All right, so let's yeah, do some size comparisons. Actually, there you go. I'm not gonna keep you waiting anymore. Check this out, right? This is the Prometheus from Tenable knives, right? In case you guys have been living under a rock, I'm kidding. In case you guys didn't know, Tenable is the budget brand of Kansept knives. So Tenable knives and Kansept knives are pretty much sister companies. Kansept knives are the more premium ones. Tenable knives are the more affordable counterparts, right? And obviously, you know, some of their designs, I think the Anomaly, the Prometheus here, right? They have taken over to Tenable so that they can give you a more budget-friendly option. So it's pretty much the same exact knife. We do get a liner lock on the Tenable version of the Prometheus, right? As compared to a frame lock here. And, right, very similar drop shot action, same flipper feel to it. And as far as steel goes, we have 14C28N on this one, right? And for the handle material, we do get this beautiful. There's other micarta options too, by the way, different colors than green, black, right? Your standard colors. I picked this this blue one here. It's really, really nice. And it gets a nice little green accent pivot color. Guess what? The pocket clip is titanium, right? So they managed for the price. And again, this thing is like around 50-ish, $50 to $60. You get a titanium pocket clip, right? So that's, again, a really nice package, right? The action on this thing is really good, super sharp. And, you know, 14C28N, everyone's favorite budget steel these days. So there you go. Take a look at them side by side. There we go. I wanted to move around the lights a little bit so you guys can get a better look at those blades, right? Hopefully you're getting better lighting now here going on. But yeah, man, the another thing that these have going for them, guys, is the ergonomics, right? Ergonomics are really, really solid on these. You can forward choke on them if you want to. There's a nice little cutout right there, sort of a finger choil, sharpening choil situation. And the best part is you can rest your thumb right here, right? And then that makes it really good for controlled cuts, slicing, right? Not to mention the little pinch grip situation here for utility cuts and draw cuts. That's going to be very, very nice as well, right? Do that lefties and righties alike. The only thing I wish they had was a reversible pocket clip. Maybe they make a reversible, or they make a lefty version for lefties out there, but by default you only get it with the right mounted you know, right-handed pocket clip situation here, as you can see. But yeah, a very, very nice EDC. Let me just run you through some of the other EDC knives here, typical ones in the channel, shall we? Here's your Manix 2. Here is your Yojimbo 2, right? You guys take a look there for yourself. Those are pretty sweet right there, right? Somewhere in that ballpark, the Prometheus being just a little bit shorter. Here is the Microtech Stitch, right? And the MSI, right? Those are looking pretty good. All right, you guys be the judge there. Let me know. Of course, those are going to be much larger knives, obviously. Maybe more or less in that ballpark. There's the Demko AD 20.5. The Kunwu Chad is a little bit bigger. The AD 20.5 is a little bit shorter. The Prometheus is somewhere in a happy medium right there. Here's your Civivi Vision FG, also highly recommendable. And the Kizer Militaw, a little bit bigger, as you can see. And last but not least, there's your CJRB Hectare Alt. And here is the Vosteed Raccoon. Again, very popular knives. Definitely check them out. Again, all these knives are linked down below in the description if you want to check them out. Highly, highly recommendable. And of course, it does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and at zero extra cost, right? So let's see, how does this guy do with the scientific cutting test? We already know the Tenable version did really, really good. Check out the unboxing on this guy, by the way, if you haven't already, want to see it in action. Review for these are going to come up. Now that I have the premium version, I'm going to carry this one for a bit and finally record that review video and post it here in the channel very soon. So if you're not yet subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, I promise you, it'll be worth coming back for more. Is it gonna cut paper? Of course. all day, every day. And of course, we got a more premium steel here. So S35VN, right, gonna put in work. And you do have that long cutting path. So it's gonna cut really, really nice. All right, what about some cardboard? All right, got a single wall piece of cardboard here. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle. It's gonna look something like this. Here we go. Wow, that's pretty good, you guys. It's actually cutting very, very nice. It is a almost full flat grind, so obviously it's gonna be very, very slicey. You probably could have guessed that. A flat grind is one of the sliciest geometries you can have on an EDC knife. So very, very slicey, right? And again, just give it a nice little wipe and it's just looking as beautiful as ever. You guys let me know in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp is this guy, right? That is a factory edge, but again, not a brand new edge. Other guys from the pass around have already been checking this one out. So rate it in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp is this guy? 10, of course, being the sharpest, right? You'll let me know. Well, there you have it, guys. This is the premium version of the Prometheus on the Kansept brand. Again, keep in mind you have the affordable version, the Tenable branded, right? More affordable budget subsidiary, Tenable knives, same model name, Prometheus, right? Both of those are pretty sweet depending on kind of, you know, what you want to go for, right? If you want to save some money, still get a pretty decent, really good EDC blade right here, right? The affordable version with the 14C28N is pretty good. I've been really loving it so far. Got some additional thoughts I'll be sharing with you guys in the review. This premium version is already feeling like definitely a step up, right? The premium materials, right? Frame lock, definitely a, you know, upgrade. Definitely you should consider if you love this design and you want to pick it up in more affordable, in more premium materials, then the Kansept Prometheus version, right, is the one to go with. So hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.